and welcome back. So we have already gone through plugins and we have seen how it can be used to add features and functionalities to your WordPress website. And in this video, we'll be looking into themes or the appearance section, which will help you determine the aesthetics or the looks of your website. So let's get started. As I mentioned earlier, the appearance section is the hub where you can control your website's look and feel. Just click on the appearance section here on the left, and then this screen shows up. This screen basically lists all the themes that are installed on your website. Now, themes are similar to plugins. You can install them on your WordPress website, and then these themes decide how your website will look like. It's really that simple. Here's a theme that is available to us, and this is exactly how it will look like. So in simple terms, if you install this theme to your website will look something like this. Another one is this theme, and this is exactly how it will look like. And you can make changes for sure. There are plenty of customizations options available depending on what theme you are installing and using. Okay, so once you have installed a theme, you can then treat it as a starting point or a boilerplate and make changes to your website, and depending on what you're planning to build. Another way to describe themes is that they're like wardrobe for your website, providing various styles and functionalities inside of which you can use to change the aesthetics of your website. So just like plugins, WordPress also has an official store or a repository with thousands of themes listed in it. And yes, just like plugins, these themes are also free to use. Now, there are third-party websites too where you can buy premium themes for a price. But if you choose to use the official WordPress repository, all the themes available there are for free. So here on the screen, as you can see, we already have a few themes installed. This one is activated right now, which means we are using this theme on our website currently. So you can choose to activate any other theme if you want to by clicking this activate button, or choose to install another theme by clicking this add new theme button on the top. Now, here you can see many themes listed, and all of them are from the official WordPress repository. So all of these are free themes which you can install with just a click of a button. And this process is quite similar to, installing and activating a plugin. In fact, it's literally the same process. There's absolutely no difference. And just remember one thing, just like plugins, always download themes from trusted sources to avoid potential security risks. This is an absolute essential point to remember, always. Now, as you know, we are building a website for a repair store, so we need an appropriate theme for it. So let's use the default WordPress theme that it comes with, because you don't really need to download anything as such. Let's just use the one that is installed by default. All right, let's customize it further by clicking the editor on the left sidebar. Once you click it, this will open up the editor that will allow you to play with the aesthetics of your website. Once you're here, you'll see many options here on the left, most of which we won't be using today in this video, as we'll just stick to the essential ones. Such as let's just click on styles. This will show you the available styles that this theme has. These are like some pre-decided color themes for your website. You can just try them out and select the one you like the most, right? I think I'll go with this one because it suits the website. Okay, now let's continue to create the home page. Now, this process is very similar to how we created a page earlier with blocks and patterns. We have the same blocks and patterns and pretty much the same process over here, so it won't be really different when it comes to creating the home page. So let's get started with customizing the header part first. Here you can already see the website name. You can choose to use a logo over here, although I will stick to what we already have over here, or maybe, make a little bit of tweaks. Then let's move to edit this part, which is the navigation links here on the top. We should add the pages that we have already created before so that those can be linked over here, and it would be easy for, any user to come over here and then navigate to those pages, right? So those pages that we created before were like about page, services, contact page, and, all those pages. So I'm going to just add those over here. Okay, so I think we're done with the header now. It looks quite good. Similarly, we'll also work on the footer too, but we'll do that towards the end. Now let's set up the main content on the homepage. Let's start with a banner-like pattern over here, which gives an overview of the business. So let me find a good one. Okay, yep, this is the one. This is the one that I like. Okay, now I'm going to be editing the content part inside of it because it just comes with some very basic boilerplate content in it. Okay, now this looks good. Now let's add another pattern to show our services. You know what? Actually, let's do this thing. Let's copy this part from our services page that we created earlier. Because we've already spent time building it over there, so, why create it once again? Let's just bring it from there. So let's head over to the services page under the pages section. There it is. So I just hit Command plus C, the usual keys for copying. And on to the home page, I'll simply paste it using Command plus V. And there it is. I didn't do anything new over here. Simply copy paste using the keyboard shortcuts, which is Command C or Command V or Control C or Control V if you're using a Windows computer. And that saved me a good amount of time because I'd already prepared it previously, so I didn't really think I should be doing it again. And so this was the process that I followed. Okay, let's also add a button over here that links this part to the services page so that if our users like to see all the services, then they can do that over here. Next, let's add another pattern that shows our clients or customers. We find a pattern for that. Okay, so let me find a pattern for that. This is the one I generally like to use, so there we go. Now I'll add some company logos. These are just like random logos. And done. Next, let's add another component that links it to the contact page. Okay, let's find some patterns. As you see, I'm a big fan of patterns, right? Because those are already pre-made. I don't really have to spend a lot of time, and that's why I'm just using it. And that's making my process really fast. Okay, this is the one that may work, so let's use this. Yep, there it is. And now I'm gonna edit the content and use a button just like I did before. And that's all. All that is left now is the footer part. Honestly, I find the footer to be good enough. All we need to do is a little bit of tweaking so that it lists only those links that exist on our website and not these random ones. And done. So let's see how this looks like. So this is how it looks like, which in my opinion is quite good. I mean, for the amount of time that we actually put in creating this page, it's fairly good. And we're done with the homepage pretty much, You see how easy it was to create the homepage and do all the basic setup when it comes to colors and patterns and blocks and all other things. So that's pretty much about the appearance section and how to use it. It's really as simple as, you saw it. You can, if you go back over here, you can search and install themes very easily. You can get them activated, then use blocks and patterns and add content to them as per your requirements. I mean, the process is fairly robust and requires no coding at all. Anyway, that's it for this video. I'll catch you in the next one.